Hi, this is Charity, and welcome back to the Super Sims series. A series in The Sims 4 where we use no cheats, no mods, and we try to get all the milestones, careers, degrees, skills, aspirations, reward traits, collections, and save file achievements. Basically everything you can do with a single sim. Now, Pandora is just working on her servo. I'm not sure if we can do this, but I think that you can put the servo in your household inventory or leave it on this stand and maybe put this whole thing in your inventory. And then we can put it in the retail shop. I'm not sure if this will allow you to buy the servo and set it as for sale, but if it does, we could potentially take all of the work out of creating this thing because it is expensive. It takes a lot of parts and a lot of time to make all of those parts, and I don't like doing things over and over again. So if I can put it in the retail shop and basically clone them before they're activated, then we can have several servos in the household at one time. I don't know what we'll do with them, but I plan on at least getting one so that we can max out a servo. And I was going to get a servo gravestone, but we actually don't need that because you can... should I go to work? Yeah, I guess I'll go to work. She doesn't come home until 1 though, and then we're going to have to go straight to Granite Falls. So anyway, what I plan on doing is just trying to get duplicate servos, and it doesn't matter that I don't have the gravestone because, to be honest, the gravestones are easily accessible now. You can turn anyone's gravestone into a servo gravestone or urn, so yeah, we won't need that. Okay, Pandora earned a raise, so she is a daycare admin +3. We're looking for +10 eventually. Okay, we're back here in Granite Falls, and I think I know where the dragonflies are finally. Okay, so this is the National Forest, the one with the little cabin area, or not cabin area, the one with the museum that has all the stuff for display, and I think this is the waterfall area that they're actually talking about, not the one in the deep woods. So, yeah. Carl's website is wrong, and I'm not exactly sure where it is, but it's supposedly somewhere over here, and they come about in the afternoon or the daytime. I'm not sure exactly where, so we'll have to try and find them. Okay, we saw a forum post that it should be here. I'm not sure what time it will appear, but they should be right here. This is the waterfall in the National Forest, and you look to the left, and there's this little bush with a tree, and I don't know. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we'll have to wait until tomorrow, in which case I won't be able to go to university on Monday, which is fine. I think I actually prefer it that way, to be honest, because I need Pandora to be able to attend the things that happen on the weekend. And the problem with the semesters, the way they're set up, is that if I get done with the degree on Friday, I will not be able to go to the events that happen on Saturday and Sunday with the Spirit Squad. So for the last... I think this is the last degree we have to do for Foxbury. I don't remember. But anyway, I think we have at least one more to do with Foxbury. And I'm going to try to get all of the different clubs up to max level. Oh, there's some dragonflies over here. Why am I not getting any dragonflies over by the waterfall? Well... this is, to be fair, over by the waterfall, but it is not the spot they were pointing at. Great. Hopefully, I'm actually going to be able to get them, because sometimes they're just not in the same spot. Maybe over here is where you're supposed to get them? On the other side of the thing? Okay, we're going to wish for promotion. And let's see what they say. That looked like a good outcome. Yep, and we're going to get a promotion next time we go in. Okay, I got a tent because I'm not interested in collecting stuff during the night. I don't need anything. But we will go fishing once we wake up because there's a gummy guppy in here. And I have not got the gummy guppy. Although, to be honest, I think you can get that from the fishbowl, so I don't even know why I'm trying. Get off of my cooler. Nobody said you could sit there? Why do Sims do this? Get off of my cooler. Okay, it's 2:52 a.m. and there are some dragonflies over here. So it seems that dragonflies are very, very early morning. I don't know about the dragonflies because those are definitely not it. Those are just regular ones. I still have not seen anything spawn over here. Okay, I saw a second person say that the dragonflies are to the right, facing the water, and then the dragonflies are to the left in front of the cliffs. So they must be over here somewhere. And they're supposed to appear around midday. So maybe I was just too late to get them yesterday, but I see nothing. I still see nothing, and it's 1 p.m. What? I caught a tent? Well, I went and bought a tent so that I could stay here, but apparently I also caught a tent. Alright, whatever. I still see no dragonflies anywhere. It's concerning that the Sims are spawning exactly where they say that the dragonflies are supposed to be. That kind of makes me worried. Now, I saw a theory on one of the sites that they only appear during sunny weather. So if we call clear skies, will that work? Because right now it's cloudy. It's cloudy and warm. I don't think that's going to work because clear skies doesn't mean... Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so what if we got the weather machine? Okay, finally it's sunny, but I might be too late. It's 4:45 p.m. Oh, it's 1:30 in the morning? Really? Okay, well, anyway, it is partly cloudy, but I see the insects. I see them. I don't know if it's just that I have to be here or if changing the weather helped, but I got them. We have the collection complete, finally. All right, let's go home. Well, what should we do? Enroll in... Oh, there's a burglar. Well, we got a burglar alarm. Plus, we have people who can just get rid of the burglar whenever they want. Yeah. Go away, burglar. Anyway, as I was saying, should we go to university or should we finish the servo in the basement? I'm thinking we kind of need to finish the servo because I need her to be in a household where she can actually put it in an inventory. Okay, why are you not going away? All right, there she goes. Okay, yes, you can place a servo in your household inventory. Okay, I built this little room out here with all of the robotic stuff, and now we place the robot over here, and hopefully this doesn't return to my inventory. Yep, I can set the servo for sale. All right, so you can sell a completed servo, and then because you can buy the servo, you don't have to make all the parts for the servo. So I like that. Okay, so for Foxbury, we actually have 2 left, the psychology and the villainy degree. So we will be enrolling in psychology first. Okay, we got a sugar skull. Which one did we get this time? Howard. I really don't know which ones we have and which ones we don't have. I don't think we've got a repeat yet. We still have not got the rare one, but I think there's only one more of the regular ones that I need. What? Oh. She's in a distinguished degree. Her class moved. It's no longer down here. Yeah. Now she's at this building? I thought all the distinguished degrees were at the same building. I didn't realize it was organized by subject. This is the charisma skill? Maybe that's why. Well, she's going to be late for class. Now, the only problem is the next class is logic. So is she going to be in this building or the other building? Okay, so it's this building now. Everything for this degree is in this building. Weird. And that's also where we give our final presentation, so that's nice. All right, I came to the local bar because supposedly there's supposed to be a mixer here for the Spirit Squad, but for some reason, none of the university or common areas are having any of the ones show up that are supposed to be part of the groups. So I'm probably going to have to wait for the weekend for the Spirit Day. Well, there's the Secret Society members. Why are they labeled and no one else is? Okay, it's the game day party. If they don't come to this, I'm going to be disappointed. Okay, she's wearing Foxbury stuff, but she's my roommate that decided to come with me. I don't see any other Spirit Club members. Oh, there they are. All right, so we can join the Spirit Club if we talk to one of these people. Oh, she's just a party goer. I need someone who's actually in the Spirit Club. Come on. Why are there just party goers? Okay, the only people over here are technically party goers. So nobody's a Spirit Squad member? Really? Maybe all those people got deleted. Oh wait, what about you? Yay! A Spirit Squad member, finally! Okay, and we can immediately ask to join the Foxbury Spirit Squad. Come on, what are you doing? Let me join. Okay, we're a seasoned member. Why did I join the Bot Savants and get new member, and yet a Foxbury Spirit Squad is automatically seasoned member? Alright, well, we're going to do the juice pong thing. Oh no, it's locked. It's locked. That's not fair. Well, maybe I could do something over here? No. Drinking juice is not considered part of the thing. Okay, I need this table. Is there another table somewhere? The thing got bugged. That's not fair. I can't do anything. All right, well. Oh, I can go streaking? Okay. Well, no. Don't go fast. Why did it do that? Okay. So I can start the Foxbury cheer, and I think I get points for that even if I don't have the assignment up here, because it looks like it gives me points. No. Don't go streaking. Come here. Oh, finally, the juice pong thing cleared. Okay, this is actually a secret skill as well, according to one of the people in my Discord. So we need to play juice pong in order to get good at it. And I'm not sure if we can see what our skill is. Maybe what I'll do is I'll actually have MC Command Center installed and just check her skill every once in a while, but then not save the game so that it hasn't really affected the game. It's just to look at the value, because I think that there's really no other way to figure out whether or not you're good at juice pong. And there's several other games like that too. Yeah, Foxbury has a stadium that makes sense. But Brightchester, you have to be behind the stadium to remove the banners and in front of the stadium to prank with Foxbury banners or to put up the University of Brightchester banners. So teleport is really useful. Okay, finally we have the junk food fiend in progress. So I'm trying to get that one next. because she's in university. University students, they kind of eat junk food because they have to. I mean, when you're going to classes and you're rushed, it's really hard to cook anything. And the only way that you get something that's not completely terrible is that you cook something. So, yeah. Okay, and we have level 4 or +4 for the daycare admin. So we just have to go 6 more times to work with the max performance bar. And even if she doesn't use the wishing well, she seems to get max performance pretty easy. So we're going to just not use the wishing well for the next time. And I think the spirit squad is having a meetup right now. Okay, the way to get the spirit squad up quickly is to talk to the mascot. And he only shows up to the school spirit day. So it's only once a week that you can do this. Okay, today is the oversized crop fair and the pie competition. We don't need the pie competition. We just need, I think, 2nd place and 3rd place for the oversized crop. Now, oversized crop takes some time to grow. So if you don't have one, you can just go to this little grocery shop and basically buy one. And I'm not sure if it matters which one, but they're all small. I'm going to get an aubergine. Okay, there is a small, excellent aubergine, a oversized, excellent mushroom, and a medium pumpkin that is excellent. So not sure about her chances, even though she's excited. So if you get the buff that says that you don't feel good about your chances, then probably you're just going to get a participation ribbon. If you get the excited one, then you have a chance at getting a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd place. So I'm hoping I get a 3rd place because these two are great and this thing is not. So we'll see. And we're back with the strikes. So did she keep her ball? I did use the skull ball last time, but I'm not sure if it changes the ball when you leave the lot. Yeah, it does. All right, so I'll have to reselect my ball. 2 strikes. Under the leg, really? And we got that. Yeah. Don't do trick shots, Pandora. Just try to get a strike. All right, there's 1. And sorry for the flickering in this room. I cannot figure out what it is. Maybe it's the fact that the bowling things are above the roof. But anyway, it just flickers in here for whatever reason. And you're terrible. You're absolutely terrible. Halfway there. Now, if she bowls a perfect game, I'm going to have to be happy with whatever I get in the Finchwick Fair. I'm not restarting. Oh, come on. 7th ball. She messed that up. Yeah, she only got a participation ribbon. Under the leg, and she still got a strike. Okay, Pandora. Oh, come on. That was terrible. Okay. Oh, this time I got 3rd place. All right, so that is a 3rd place oversized crop and 2 trash fruits. Now, because we basically didn't get anything done this week, I'm going to buy some of these. So we'll go ahead and get frugal, incredibly friendly, heat proof, and ice proof. I can't get shameless yet, but we'll go ahead and get beguiling. I can't get carefree. We'll get connections. I can't get professional slacker. I guess I could get my paranormal investigator license. And I really don't want to get any of the needs ones yet. We'll get Super Green Thumb. Oh, and Brave. That's another one that I probably should get. Okay, that brings us down to only 11,542 satisfaction points. Okay, let's see how good my memory is. We did not get Shameless. We got Frugal, Incredibly Friendly, Heatproof, Iceproof, Beguiling, Paranormal Investigator License, Connections, and Brave. Did we get Super Green Thumb? Yes, I did. Okay, so the ones that we are missing are Shameless, Carefree, and Professional Slacker, which I can't get those until I finish certain other aspirations or tasks or milestones. And then I'm not getting Seldom Sleepy, Needs No One, Never Weary, Forever Full, Forever Fresh, because those just make things way too easy. Now I can get the Seldom Sleepy one once I do the Beach Life aspiration, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get these other ones unless I decide that I have way too many satisfaction points. I did not get the Undead Cow Plant with Pandora yet. And I know that this is kind of on here, but it really shouldn't be. I think with the tarot card deck, once you buy that one, this goes away. I think that one should definitely be there. But the cow plant one, I think that even if I buy this, it stays there because you can buy more than one of them. And the tarot card one, once you buy that, you've bought that and you basically cannot buy it again. I'm not sure why this one would be on there, but then Lady Raven Dancer Goth's tarot deck is not on there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get them later. I don't really have enough points to waste on them right now unless it's something that I need to eventually get. So we'll just leave these points the way they are. What happened to Yuki? She dated someone, didn't she? I bet she moved in with... Oh, yeah. Okay. She moved out. Who did she move out with? Okay, in the Power household, we have Heiju, who is an adult, Deshawn, who is an adult, then Lakeisha is an adult, Joe is now a child, and Camille is now a toddler. So I think we still have toddler stuff because we had that from last time. Oh, and who died? So we have 2 urns here. So Lewis is dead, and this one is Yuki. Okay, so I thought Yuki dated one of my sons, but Yuki is dead. So she must have been killed by Neighborhood Stories. So we're just waiting for Joe to become an adult in order for her to carry on the next step of this legacy, and we'll have to come back and get these 2 urns. Okay, in the Pickens household, I think we have lost Jamie. So we have Rudy Pickens, who is an adult. Goneril is a young adult. Ace is now a teen. Caitlin is now a teen. And we have Luca. Who do you belong to? Okay, so Luca is the child of Rudy and Goneril. She had another baby. Okay, so we just need some infant stuff in here. I don't think that we have anything. No, we do not. Okay, and I just went ahead and put some toddler stuff in here just because it was easy to. And they should be set for when Luca ages up in 5 days. Well, this is not good. What happened to Edison? This is the Pittman Reaper household. I think Edison might be... Oh, wow. There is a lot of urns over here. Yeah, Edison died, and Maggie died, and Precious died, and Rockrose died. So, yeah, we have a lot of urns here. I wish that I could get the cat and dog urns, but for some reason, those never work, basically. So, yeah, I'm going to have to wait for that until I have them in my own household. So we have Sarah Pittman Reaper, who is an adult, and Melissa is a teen, but oh, she should be an adult. She's ready to age up. All right, well, we'll have to wait one more episode for her. And then Sugar. So we still have a horse. Okay, for the Winchester household, the only thing that's different is that Maggie is an elder dog. Everything else is the same. Okay, in the Jimenez household, we did lose Elvis, and I think Nectarine was already gone, but we have Junilla, who is an adult, and then Lauren is an adult, Bernard is a teen, and Braxton is now a child. So we don't need the toddler bed anymore, but I might just leave it because we have 2 spaces for people to sleep down here. And then upstairs, we have 1, 2, 3 places. So it should be fine because we have plenty of beds for everyone. And then we also have Magog. So Magog is still here too. He's an adult. Okay, in the Moon household, we have Celine, who is an adult. Maud is an adult. Noelle is an adult. And Janice is a teen. Then we have Jet, who is also a teen. Now, we have a lot of beds in here, but that's because Sao Paulo passed away. So, yeah, we have a new grave out here. That's why I loaded them in. And Crimson is here, Sao Paulo, and Zoe. Okay, in the Bella's household, we have Ryan Gilbert, who is an adult. Ruby Bellas is now an adult. Lauren is now a child. Serena is now a toddler. And then we have a dog, Pickles. So they need some dog stuff. I think we already have everything that we need for this family to have children. Yeah, so we have the infant crib and the toddler bed. We just don't have a bassinet anymore. That's fine. We'll go ahead and get a dog bed. Why is that like that? Okay, whoever built this house kind of missed one of the paint spots, but we'll fix that. Okay, top of the stairs for the dog, and then we need something for the kitchen. Well, there's not really room to put anything in here. Well, maybe we'll put it like in this little area just outside the kitchen. That seems reasonable. And yeah, so we have toddler potties and high chairs already. And do we have enough beds though? Yeah, because we have the 2 adult size beds here. And oh, we don't have 2 couples. We only have 1 couple. So that's fine. Lauren can actually get this huge room, and that's where she can raise her family when she gets to be an adult. And then Serena will just have this room. So when Serena gets to be a child, we'll have to swap out that bed. Okay, in the Caulfield residence, we did lose Kansas. So Kansas is gone. Then we have Jasmine, who is now an elder. Antoine is an adult. Rafka is a young adult. Jayla is a young adult. Houston is a teen. Lance is a teen. And Lamar is a teen. Okay, the way this works is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, and previously we had 2 parents. So we didn't have enough room for the 3rd generation here. But now Antoine and Rafka have enough room to have a child. All right, so what we should do is give them this bed down here, but we should try for baby. Okay, Rafka hates children. Why is it so hard to get pregnant with her? Okay, finally, she's eating for two. All right, so I think that is why it's hard for her to get pregnant, because she hates children. Well, too bad. If that one didn't work, I was going to make them have a science baby. Okay, in the Sparks household, we have Owlex, who is an adult. Unisparkles is an adult. Snowflake is an adult. Then Micah is now a young adult. So Micah is one of Unisparkle's children, and Unisparkles has 2 kids? I thought both of those belonged to Zero. Okay, so Zero did have 2 adopted children, or 2 children with Primo. Oh no, these are adopted kids, maybe. Oh no, never mind. So Unisparkles, Snowflake, and Owlex, for whatever reason, did not register that Primo was their father, which should have registered when I imported them. But anyway, the other 2, Brielle and Jacqueline, must have been adopted, but somehow Unisparkles has another daughter, Jacqueline. I thought Jacqueline was part of Zero's children, but no. All right, so Micah is the oldest, though. And Micah is now a young adult. Now, we don't have room, really, for another person in this household, because if we have Micah get a partner, then unfortunately what's going to happen is that we're going to have to wait for Owlex to pass away from old age. But yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll wait until someone passes away. So if you didn't know, you can submit Sims to hashtag charity codes, and a lot of these Sims are mine because I used to use that hashtag. But anyway, I will eventually get around to using all of the Sims that are in here for either partners or someone for possibly Pandora. If you have a preference on what you want your Sim to be, then just leave it in the description and I will try to honor that as best as possible. So if you see one of the Sims that you're trying to make a match for specifically, just let me know and I will take that into consideration. Okay, so here we have Jerboa Sparks, and she's going to be the wife of Micah. They're both active, and Jerboa actually likes high energy Sims, so I think they'll make an okay couple. Okay, in the Eternal household, Judy has aged up to a teenager, and Emerson is now a toddler. And then Yogi is an elder. Well, that's the end of this week, and this is Charity. Thanks for watching.